the group that attacked you are now fighting amongst themselves. That includes your exes, maybe the narcissists, the flying monkeys, the gang stalkers, and all those people that teamed up to attack you. These people are now pointing fingers at each other. They are now starting to realize there was all a bunch of lies and hooligans, and they are now looking at themselves in the mirror and realizing it was all a scam. You see, when a person tries to attack you, they need you to react. It all comes down to extracting the reaction out of you. It doesn't matter if it's a small one, if it's a big one, any form of reaction works. But because you're feeling like there's no need to give them reaction, because you understand where you need to put your energy. So you refuse to give them any form of reaction. They were starving for that reaction. So they went on the attack, hoping that you're going to kind of get very desperate on your knees. You'll be crying, you'll be begging, you'll be pleading, you will be explaining yourself. Any form of reaction, it feeds those kind of energy vampires. But you're very wise. You already understand how energy moves. You know where you actually need to put your energy. And you refuse to put your energy in that direction because you understand these individuals, they were attacking from a place of lower vibration. A person can attack you because you're a high frequency. Your frequency kind of triggers some people's inner demons. You show up without saying a thing, they feel very irritated around you. They feel like they cannot function. A lot of them operate in the dark. So when you are showing up, you're showing up with light, and the light is exposing their darkness. So that is the reason why they think your presence around them is too uncomfortable, and they feel you shouldn't exist in that vicinity. It's when now you start to see on the place where you live, around the place where you live, your neighbors, your authorities that are you having cameras installed watching you, you having people puncture your tires every single morning, you're changing tires every time, you're finding people writing very funny stuff on your windows, throwing eggs, throwing every kind of shit. They are trying to attack you because there is something about you, about the frequency that you hold. It is too powerful. They do not know what to do when you're around them. Not only do they like to strike out your energy, but at the same time, they don't want you to exist. So they find little stupid ways to go on the attack. They will team up with the neighbors around you. They will team up at the workplaces where you do your job, and they are going to try to attack you to get you out of the way. But you see, you didn't fight back. You never explained. You didn't have to try to figure it out because you had already figured it out from the beginning. What did you do? You walked away. When you walked away, you actually walked away. You went away with your energy. They was very fully dependent on the energy. Is why they made it a full-time job.
I'm gonna look into these Schneiders.
Against you and attack you everywhere that you was.
I forgot. I've got to look into this. Dr. Schneider.
That one is Adelaide. He's the eye doctor. And then there's like 2 others. Or 3. Hang on, this is... Yeah.
Anyway, catching up with too early.
Soon.
Have you guys been walking around doing your own thing? And you just ran into people that didn't even know you, and they started shouting insults, throwing shade, and doing that stuff, just attacking you for no reason. It has always been about energy. It can become a worse situation when you're living around a bunch of energy vampires. Because energy vampires need your energy to thrive. Without your energy, they collapse. That is how that whole thing works. When you have removed yourself, it doesn't really matter if it was a job. It was like you do not deserve to be in a place where you continuously get
something happens with your mind. Your world shrinks, your senses heighten. You start noticing things that most people would walk past without a second thought. Street theatre, signals, micro behaviours, patterns, repetition, faces you've never seen before, but somehow keep showing up. And over time, these gang stalkers become your environment, your atmosphere, the background noise of your life. But as strange as the world becomes, there's one phenomenon that always confuses people. Not everyone is a gang stalker, and that part is unsettling, because it introduces uncertainty. It makes you question everything. You'll walk past one person who's clearly involved, clearly performing, and then the next person is just living their life, minding their own business, generally unaware of your existence. Even in the middle of the worst motivation, you still find these moments of normality. A cashier who treats you politely, a neighbour who doesn't stare, a stranger who holds the door open for you like nothing is wrong. And that's when the real question hits. Why do certain people become gang stalkers while others don't? Today, I'm giving you 5 reasons, and each one reveals something important about human psychology, human weakness, and human behaviour and influence. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's get into it. 1. Gang stalking is selectively networked. Here's what most people don't understand. Not everyone receives the instructions. Some people never get the alert. They don't get the message. They aren't added to the group chat or the phone tree. They aren't looped into the whispers. Gang stalking networks selectively choose who gets notified and who doesn't. And it's not random. They already know who is influenceable, who is easily manipulated, who is compliant, who is bold, who is desperate for purpose, who follows the crowd, who can be corrupted, who seeks validation. And just as importantly, they know who won't participate. The people who are too independent, too strong-willed, too moral, too self-contained, too perceptive, too unpredictable. These people, ironically, are protected by their own character. The operators know these individuals won't play along, so they don't even bother trying to recruit them. And to you, these individuals appear natural, normal, uninvolved. But the truth is, they were never invited into the game in the first place. 2. Some people choose not to engage. Here's something refreshing, at least at first. Some people generally know what's going on, and they still choose not to participate. You're simply not important enough to them, not in a bad way, but in a realistic way. Their lives are full enough. They have jobs, they have families, they have responsibilities. They have real problems that matter more than following someone around or performing creepy little scenes. Some people respect boundaries, some avoid conflict, some value their own peace. Some people see everything, but they decide, this is stupid, I'm not getting involved. These individuals appear normal to you because their lifestyle, mindset, and internal priorities make the gang stalking feel relevant to them. They are not on your side, but they're not on the gang stalker's side either. They are simply not interested, and that lack of interest looks like kindness. 3. Narcissists are the ones who engage. This is where it becomes predictable. The people who do participate, the ones who eagerly join the street theatre, the ones who follow you, provoke you, stare at you, circle around you, they almost always share the same traits. Grandiosity, entitlement, boredom, emotional immaturity, lack of empathy, addiction to drama, addiction to attention, a desire to feel powerful, even if it's fake. These are the narcissistic personalities. They get a hit of dopamine from your discomfort. They love the feeling of being part of a group with a mission. It makes them feel important. It gives their life structure. Meanwhile, the people who seem uninvolved often have healthier minds, more self-awareness, more empathy, more internal stability. Narcissists join. Healthy individuals ignore. That difference alone separates the gang stalkers from everyone else. 4. Some people truly have no idea what's going on. This one is easy to underestimate. Some people generally do not know what's happening around them, not because they're good people, but because they're disconnected. Maybe their phone is old. Maybe they have no signal, no credit. Maybe they don't even own a smartphone. Maybe they're foreign. Maybe they don't speak the local language well. Maybe their mind is distracted or overloaded. Some people live in their own personal bubble. They're not tuned into the social atmosphere around them. They're not platformed into the local gossip network. They don't read between the lines. They don't pick up on subtle cues. They're simply not plugged in. These individuals walk right past gang stalker behaviour without noticing anything unusual. And to you, they appear like a breath of fresh air because they treat you like an actual human being. 5. They are gang stalkers. You just haven't seen it yet. And now for the hardest truth of all. Some of the people who seem innocent, who seem neutral, who seem like they're not involved, are already a part of the gang stalking. They're simply dormant, unused, unactivated. All it takes is a message, a signal, a gesture, a phone vibration, a moment. And the person you thought was one of the good ones suddenly switches. You see a different side of them. A coldness, a blank stare, a rehearsed reaction, a sudden change of behaviour. Some people are sleeper participants. You don't see their involvement until it's time for them to perform. They look genuine because they haven't been called upon yet. Here's the part people never talk about. Even if someone truly isn't involved, even if they're neutral or kind or unaware, the moment the gang stalkers notice your energy shift around that person, your relief, your hope, your excitement, they may pull that exact individual into the program. Gang stalking thrives on isolation, on making you feel surrounded, on making sure you have no emotional escape routes. So if someone becomes a source of comfort or normality or safety, that person becomes a target for them too. And most individuals don't have the strength to resist that social pressure. Most people choose the group over the truth, safety over integrity, approval over authenticity. Just like school kids join a bully to avoid being targeted themselves, adults behave the same way. Gang stalking exploits this weakness. It weaponizes human nature. That's why these normal people disappear, or change, or switch sides, or suddenly start behaving in ways you didn't expect. It's not because they're evil, it's because they're weak. And weakness is easier to recruit than strength.
Fuck you and your gang stalking crew. You. What up? Legend or legend Ed. I'm going shortly. Mick, what's up? Yeah, I'm fucking ready. Are you? I'm fucking ready. I got fuck all week left. This area is the weirdest shit, man. Like, I don't know if you remember when you were in Adelaide. Like, Did you ever come out this way, bro? Fucking some of the people, like, it's just trippy. I think I need to move somewhere else. Maybe another country. Yeah, it's going to be crackers. I don't know why. You seem excited. I'm not Italian, so as far as I'm concerned, it's March 21st or April Fool's Day. You know, that's where fucking New Year's used to be for fucking the pagans from Europe, especially like United Kingdom. Like, I mean, well, what it was before it was called that. And it's like a Roman thing, right? Are we Roman? Are you Italian? Did you celebrate Christmas? Cheers, Nick. Pack 'em up, pack 'em up, pack 'em up. That's what I've got. A little skerrick. And other skerricks. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. It's like there's someone living down there. But the car's not there. And I'm hearing water go through, like, near my place. My mate's gonna rock up any sec. Well, he's like my support, but he's like, he helped me move. Gilberto, he helped me move the other time too, with Arlena. It's good that he's like, we're friends again. But fuck that Arlena bitch. Remember that shit? Holy shit. Where did she go? Tasmania. Yeah. Cheers. I don't know what the deal is with the water. How come I'm hearing water from fucking his unit when the meter is down there? Fuck is going on? I'm gonna suss these meters out today with Gilberto. We're gonna wander around and this is like really bad. There's so many bad things about living here. The only good thing is that I've got a roof over my head and I can do my walk still out there. Holy shit. It's hard. I just went down the food lane. Like, opens at 7 o'clock. I played Vinnie Paz, Killable. From the little seat. Like, the coffee shop down there next to the food lane is shut till the 12th of January. What the fuck is that shit? And the Barretto one, down there on the side street, the one that, the dude that talks shit about me on Facebook, like, that Facebook post that was like fucking about me dragging my cat on its back, right, down the street. Enrico, that owns that coffee shop, fucking, like, put a comment like, oh, he comes to our coffee shop. I'll talk to him next time I see him. Well, I went in there like 2 or 3 times and he said fucking nothing. And then that's shut. That's shut as well. So like, this area is just fucking weird, man. Like, if it was Glendale, there'd be like 5 coffee shops open like right now. Or like at 7 in the morning. For the whole day as well. It's like, you've got to go down to St. George Bakehouse. It's like the only one. Or Danny in there with the coffee van. He's literally the only coffee shop, but it's van, open at that time in the morning. I swear it's possessed. Like, they did some really weird dark shit out here, like the Italians when they migrated out here, and that it's still here. That shit's still here. From when all these old fucking weird Italian old dudes that are like 60 and 70 now, when they were like my age, that's when they were doing their dark Freemason satanic fucking bullshit around here. And I can pick up on it, man. They're possessed by it. Because then they gang stalk people like me because they think I'm bad. But then they realise that I'm not. And it's like, it's because exactly what that dude just said. Then they start fucking fighting the other guy. Dark Survive playing that other guy before. They start infighting with each other because one actually lied about you to get another one to gang stalk you. And then that person finds out that this is actually a lie, you're actually a decent person, and then they start infighting. And it's just possessed with old Italian fucking weird cunts, man. The Glade was weird as fuck. But at least it was kind of like doable. Out here it's just weird. Weird, creepy. Like, so you know. Like at least at Glenelg they did it a little bit more covert. Like you were like, actually like you didn't really know. You didn't like you had sort of like, was that a gang stalk or what? That dude looked at me weird like he knew me. You get that every now and then. Here it's like all the time. And it's so obvious. It's just like, I'm the only important person, I'm pretty sure, for like 3 kilometers. Like, I'm pretty sure. Everyone else is just like dark, satanic, secretive, has whole bunches of shit from their life, like demonic entities that they've created and attached to themselves, and they're just screwed. The only way out is death. And then the house goes to an Indian, so then it just becomes India. It's like insane. You got I've talked about it a lot already, but it's just insane. I don't know what to do anymore, Mick. Happy New Year, man. For the sake of saying it, I'll at least say that. I didn't like want to do the whole Merry Christmas thing, right? Because that's for families and people with friends and presents and lunches and dinners and shit. Trees and fucking presents and fuck if I said that. Tinsel and all that, right? You know? I couldn't do that. I'm by myself. It's easy just to just not, but like New Year's, I suppose, yeah, but I've got like that. I'm thinking about sending my doctor an email just to go, can you send me the scripts so I can get the flower, like just today, like if it's open, I can just go down and get it, because this is a like 2-day order. Is that him pulling up? I think that's him pulling up, so I have to go. Cheers. Well, at least I was here for one dub cone. I'll see you on the next one, Mick. Drop in later. I might, yeah. We'll catch up later. Alright? Cheers, legend. You are a legend. I miss talking to you, man. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that again sometime soon or something. With something, alright? I'm on Telegram. I've got Telegram. Anyway, fuck, I've got to go. Peace out. Stay magical and stay toasted. And happy Roman Year. Happy Roman New Year, alright? Jezza out. Well, you!